Hello. Wow, my camera. Sorry. So, hello, I'm Michi and that's my channel. Today we will build a puzzle, but I'm not sure which puzzle. So I have all puzzles that I want to puzzle, and some are new, some are old, and some are brand new. And I don't know which puzzle I should do. Maybe I make a Eeny Meeny Moo counting. I don't know. So let's see. Maybe one springs me in my head. Oh, I want to be puzzled. So that's one of the chili. It's a really fun one. It's a office situation. The big boss, the man who carries the orders, the telephonist with the lipstick on the cup, and here is a spy who spies on the orders and the folders, I think, the computers, and it's sweet, absolutely sweet, but it's fast one, and I don't know, maybe I could do a little challenge, of course, but I don't know. And here we have other one of my darker sections, a bride. I think it's a vampire. Maybe it says Dark Romance. Yeah, 2009. And no, I didn't. Oh, Eckhard Freitag. Maybe a picture of Edgar Freitag. Eckhard Freitag. But I don't know, that's a copyright, maybe it's a picture you can buy. So it's a really beautiful picture. I think I have decided. The other two are Castellans that they are new, they are once puzzled, and on a channel that's one that choose my daughter, that's my daughter's puzzle, so I can puzzle this, but that's hers, and the still life is mine. It's a really fine puzzle. I have puzzled it once because I wanted to have many puzzle bought, and this one I thought I could do twice, so I want to do it on the table while I'm watching TV, so and it says still life with Hydrogetis. I don't know how to pronounce this in English. Hydrogetis, would we say. That's the real blummy flowers here. And that's a really nice picture, nice puzzle. The flower is always a little bit tricky, but the other sections are so easy to sort out and to do. It's a really nice one. This can be really sorted out, and that's an easy one. It's a really beautiful, easy one. But yeah, we will do this other time. And this is one of the newest, Lost Places. And I have one puzzled, but not added yet. And this is the second one. That's also one of my daughter's course. She was in a sewing school, and when she sees this puzzle, she says she must have it, because the sewing machines, the old, and the environmenting of a sewing studio, yeah, that's why she wanted this. And this is the newest, sorry, Colin Thompson, and I think I'm tempted to do this by mixing the bags together, 1000 puzzles doing together, but therefore I must get the camera higher, and I don't know if I tempted to do this. Maybe it's not out of my mind, but I really don't know how to do this with camera on. Maybe I do this for my own and puzzle this, puzzle then for you. And maybe. So I think we open this up. It's taped, of course. On my puzzles, mostly I think I would do this once a year, but no, I think one or two of my puzzles I do once a year. Sometimes one and another came and done it twice, or third, fourth a year, a quarter of a year every. But this is one that I didn't puzzle so often, but I think I have taken this 3 or 4 times together. It's a really beautiful one. And yeah, like I say, it's out of the year 2009. It's named Dark Romance. So let's see. Yeah, that's a blue one. Oh. Maybe they have a really tight fit, or it is a little bit. No. Maybe it's. If a puzzle get wet, the puzzles stick really tightly together and get damaged, and maybe there is some fluid on it. The puzzle here are really chunky as they were soaked with the water. Yeah, I think maybe. So that's totally my fault. That's not the puzzle quality. That is maybe become wet, and so the pieces here are really sticking together. I try to do this really softly. Take it off. Oh, here I've damaged a piece. But I want to puzzle it when every puzzle is. Maybe it's a bad decision. I have to take care of it. No, but the rest is okay. Is normal. Is yeah. That is a soft cake, so it's a new quality. But the cardboard. Yeah. Yeah. I think they hold really tight together, although with a little bit soaked water, then they stick really together. So maybe it's a puzzle to hang on the wall and stick it together. Maybe I will do this in the end and didn't take it apart. I don't know. Maybe. So. I think with this sorts of puzzle, when there are all really darker colors, it's not so easy to do this out of the box, and usually don't do this. So I really think I dump out the pieces and do it with all the pieces laid out. I don't know. I have. Maybe it's the kind of variation, of Europe and America, or it's personal profession. It's a personal thing that I want to see every piece in my puzzle when I puzzle. So I always tended to lay it out and see what I have. But nowadays I've get used to sort a little bit and dump it on piles so that I can puzzle the puzzle. But to turn it all over, it's necessary, because you can't sort when it's not turned over. So I made little piles of colors or variations or structures, textures, and so sorting makes much more sense for me. And I don't do sorting. I do not like sorting, but sorting makes it easier to see, to look, to puzzle, to build, to explain, and everything else. So I tend to begin where I'm talking of strategies or other things. So it's always the same course. I don't know. Maybe this is the first video you watch from me, or it maybe is the 100th. I don't know. I have many videos on, and nobody watches it, so I'm getting used to it that nobody watches it, but I want to do a decent job. So when someone watches it, then I want to be sure that he understands what I do and what I'm likely to do here. And so it's always a little struggle how to explain with a beginning, or should I do that? Shouldn't I explain every time I do a puzzle? Maybe I tend to do a little bit too much talking, and I always must cut the most of them off, because it's too long, it's too many informations, it's too decent, it's too private, it comes many reasons why I cut my videos and cut. And it's not only the struggle with the language, because the language is also a struggle. So yeah, I have many problems to sort my thoughts and to bring it on a string, on the line, to understand what I'm thinking about this and that. So nowadays I tended to say a little bit more, or a little bit more explanation, because I liked it also in the other videos. I'd like when someone explains what he does, and when he does it thoroughly and decently, I really enjoy it. And I'm listening. Sometimes I'm watching YouTube videos from other YouTubers, and I'm only listening to them. So I really enjoy to hear what they think, what they thought, and I usually don't look TV. I hear TV. I don't know. Maybe it's. Yeah, it's a habit of mine, but it's not a good habit, I think. Sometimes I really must concentrate to watch TV, because I didn't watch TV, I listened to TV. So when everyone does more talking, then it's a profit for me. So it's one of the things that really... Sometimes it annoys me, and sometimes it's like it is. So I didn't take it in question. So that's always one or two things I want to say, but I don't know how, and I don't know how it comes, or how it will be understood, or is it necessary to understand why I'm not so social media kind of people. And I do videos on YouTube, although I know I have no reaching, or no people who are listening or seeing me. So I always tend to want to explain this, and I always get on a bridge where go I over it and make me special with that, or should I leave it by that and do my things that I'd like, and didn't explain anything, and you have to guess what I'm thinking about this and that. so it's always a bridge between them two. So let me explain a little bit. When I'm satisfied with it and okay with it, I think I leave the comments in, and when not, then I cut them off. So when here is a cut, then I don't want to explain it to you, then you must ask. So laying all out is most of them are miscellaneous, or I didn't want to tick it in a pile. Of course, some of them are also sky. I think they have sorted them in this, but I see them. There are not so many, so I can lay them out, and when I needed pieces in a pile, then I can see through all those other pieces. So the a pile miscellaneous here is the most of them are leaves that like efeu. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how this plant is in. I'll show it to you. It's these veins. These leaves, they are looking like that. It's green and they have always these veins in it, and yeah, that's the leaves. Mostly when I find it, but some of them are in the clothes or in the background, and there is also some of them here. So miscellaneous. These are the edges. They're really easy to sort out. I love the edges, and here is one of the signature of the graphic or the illustrator, and I've sorted them here. Maybe I can puzzle them. Here is one of them. Yeah. So and this is mostly sky and dress, and sometimes you don't know is this dress or sky, so I have sorted them in a sort pile. Here are the darker sky with the leaves on it, and they're getting plainer and plainer, and here are the piles from the wedding dress, and here is all sorts of structures of columns or lines in it. But sometimes I have sorted some of them, the building parts that really distinct to this, but I think there are also here and there a lot of them, so that's mostly mis-sorted. And here is a really nice texture, but I think I haven't found all this. It's a really a cross in front of that have this structure, so I recognize this and lay it here, but I think I have missed many pieces here and there that can sort it in this and that, but I think it's roughly sort and I come together with it. That's the smallest pile, is all what I've got of skin tone. I hope I have all that is, I think I will begin with the skin tones and with the wedding dress and the sky, and then let's see what comes to the next, where it brings. So begin with this. So we finish. Yeah. Always when I'm puzzling, and then to talk a little about the puzzle and the build and how it feels, and yeah, it's really fascinating about this puzzle was that I thought it is difficult. I thought it. And so I'm in mind. I have made my mindset to be puzzling, and it's really annoying, and so many leaves that's really difficult to puzzle, and I have in my mind to puzzle and no. Sometimes I'm a little surprised how it goes. So maybe I'm some up from the Anna Stalker's puzzles. They are really dark. They are mostly dark and have most dark background, and yeah, they have this darkness, and this is a darkness puzzle. It's a bright, but it looks like a funeral. Also, the Halloween puzzle, I would say. Maybe it comes up to Halloween. Of course it is in a few days, Halloween. And I wished to finish it for Halloween, and it wasn't that bad. I've sorted it roughly. Like I said, I didn't like to sort, but it's always easier to sort and do one section by another, so you can see this better what I'm doing. And the first thing I puzzled was the dress. I may say it's a little bit tricky with this layers over layers, and where what goes, and the veins. I don't know. But it went in slightly easier, I think. I have puzzled many of this. They are connected, so I find one piece and one section and one thing and one another, and then go further to the sky, the little sky. And that wasn't that much, and that troubled me not. And then I do the buildings that I sorted out. There are more buildings, but this section was first. And then I have the leftover pieces. That was most of the things were from here, and there were not so many. And the cross and this section, of course, in the dress itself, I'd leave to the rest. And then I thought I would do the efeu first, the leaves of this rank first, but no, I think I leave it for the last, and take all these other pieces and make here the holes. Then I turn it over. Of course, that is one thing that's really annoying. My eyes are not so good, like they are as I was young, and the light, when it comes here, it's really glossy. I can't see anything in this. Really, when I'm doing puzzles here from this side, then it's mainly I recognize the piece shape, and I think maybe there is a little bit of this color and this variations, a little bit. And yeah, the knob, see as it can goes here, and I try to, and sometimes it works, and sometimes I have a piece wrong that here is missing, and as I do these holes and gaps all fill in, I have missing a piece, and I thought, oh my goodness, I'm missing a piece. And then I turn it over and do this section, and then I see, oh, I have a piece wrong fit. And when I see this, I thought, oh my goodness, I found my missing piece. It was here, but from this angle, I didn't see that it was false fitting. So I was really glad that. But this section comes in really easily, so the stagers comes nicely, and then I turn it over and do the leaves, and surprisingly they were not so difficult. So I didn't have any trouble with this puzzle. It comes together nicely and really quick. I think it's so 5 to 6 hours, so for a 1000 piece puzzle for my own, and take a leisure and not running speeding in it, I think it's a reasonable time, and it's not that difficult. When you look for a Halloween puzzle with slightly easier picture with no much darkness in it, don't take this. It's a really easy one. So to see that's it's made in the year 2009, so maybe it's not available anymore, I don't know. And yeah, the artist is Eckhard Freitag, and here we have his signature. It's 09 for 2009, so it's a really nice picture. So it's really one of my favorite dark romance pictures to puzzle. It was easy to puzzle, and it looks great. I cannot say otherwise. It looks great. Yeah. So that's really all I have to say about this puzzle. So for this, I didn't say in the intro because I didn't recognize that it's the right time to puzzle this puzzle and to have it up for Halloween. It's coincidence that rush me in, and so I say not happy hoppy other side, so happy Halloween. Bye, see you in the next